Okay, here's a wild story for you. Imagine you're a little kid, living in an orphanage, getting into a bunch of trouble, but deep down, you have a big heart and an even bigger swing. That kid, he didn't just grow up, he grew into a legend, the home run king, the face of baseball. His name, Babe Ruth. And trust me, you've never heard a story like this before. Welcome to Stage 4, Dreams, where real stories spark real dreams. This is the journey of a boy who turned hunger into hunger for greatness. Let's begin. In the annals of American sports history, few names gleam as brightly as Babe Ruth. The story of George Herman Ruth Jr., known to millions simply as the Babe, is not just a tale of athletic prowess, but a legendary journey from hardship to heroism, from obscurity to immortality. His life, marked by both adversity and triumph, captures the spirit of the American dream, where even the most unlikely of beginnings can give rise to greatness. Born in 1895 in the humble confines of Baltimore, Maryland, young George Ruth's early life was anything but easy. His parents, struggling to make ends meet, found it difficult to provide the stability and guidance a child needed. By the age of 7, George was already veering off course, getting into trouble and running wild in the streets of Baltimore. Desperate, his parents made a heart-wrenching decision. They sent him to St. Mary's Industrial School for Boys, an institution for orphans, delinquents, and children whose families could not care for them. It was at St. Mary's that George Ruth's life began to change. The strict routine and discipline of the school, while daunting, provided a structure he had never known. More importantly, it was here that he encountered Brother Matthias Boutelier, a towering figure who would become both a mentor and a father figure. Brother Matthias recognized George's restless energy and introduced him to the game of baseball. Under his guidance, the young boy learned not only the fundamentals of the sport, but also the values of teamwork, respect, and perseverance. George's talent was apparent from the start. On the dusty fields of St. Mary's, he quickly became a standout, his powerful left-handed swing propelling balls far beyond the reach of his peers. His skill as a pitcher was equally impressive, and as he matured, it became clear that he was destined for something extraordinary. At the age of 19, Ruth's abilities caught the attention of professional scouts, and he was signed by the Baltimore Orioles, a minor league team at the time. It was during this period that he acquired the nickname Babe, a nod to his youthful appearance and relative inexperience. But the Babe would soon grow into a giant of the game. After a brief stint with the Orioles, Ruth's contract was sold to the Boston Red Sox, launching his major league career. Initially celebrated for his dominance as a pitcher, it wasn't long before his exploits at the plate began to overshadow his work on the mound. His uncanny ability to hit towering home runs, at a time when baseball was dominated by low-scoring games and small ball tactics, captured the imagination of fans across the country. By 1919, Babe Ruth had set a new single-season home run record, smashing 29 homers and transforming the very nature of the sport. His prodigious power heralded the beginning of baseball's live ball era, an age defined by offense and excitement. No longer was the game merely about bunts and base stealing. Ruth had shown that the long ball could electrify crowds and elevate the sport to new heights. In 1920, a seismic shift occurred. The Boston Red Sox, beset by financial difficulties, made the fateful decision to sell Ruth to the New York Yankees. The move would alter the landscape of baseball forever. In New York, Babe Ruth became more than a player. He became a phenomenon. The Yankees, once a middling franchise, were suddenly transformed into a powerhouse, their fortunes rising in tandem with Ruth's legendary exploits. With each passing season, Ruth's legend grew. He shattered his own home run record again and again, thrilling fans with his prodigious blasts and larger-than-life personality. In 1927, he achieved what many thought impossible, belting 60 home runs in a single season, a record that would stand for decades. The Yankees, led by Ruth, became the most dominant team in baseball, capturing championship after championship and cementing their place in history. But Ruth's appeal extended far beyond the diamond. His charisma, exuberance, and sense of fun made him a beloved figure to millions. Children idolized him, adults admired him, and the media chronicled his every move. He was, in many ways, the first true sports superstar, a man whose fame transcended the game he played. Yet even as he basked in glory, Ruth never forgot his roots. He was known for his generosity, especially toward children and orphans. Perhaps remembering his own difficult upbringing, he frequently visited hospitals, orphanages, and schools, bringing joy to those who needed it most. His kindness and humility, despite his fame, endeared him to people from all walks of life. The Babe's career was not without its challenges. His larger-than-life appetites, both on and off the field, sometimes led to conflict with team management and the press. He faced criticism for his lifestyle, and as he aged, the physical toll of years of hard living began to show. But through it all, Ruth's love for baseball, and for the fans who adored him, never wavered. In 1935, after a storied career spanning more than 2 decades, Babe Ruth played his final major league game. He retired with 714 career home runs, a record that would stand for nearly 40 years. His impact on the game was immeasurable, and his legacy as a trailblazer and hero was secure. Babe Ruth's journey from orphaned boy to baseball legend is a testament to the power of resilience, talent, and hope. He showed the world that greatness can come from the humblest of beginnings, and that the human spirit, when nurtured and inspired, can achieve the extraordinary. Today, his name continues to evoke wonder and admiration, a symbol of possibility and the enduring magic of the game he loved. As generations of fans look back on the life and legacy of Babe Ruth, they see not just a home run king, but a man who embodied the heart and soul of baseball. A true American original whose story will be told for as long as the game is played. Like this video if you believe in big swings and big dreams. Comment, what's your home run dream? Subscribe for more epic real-life stories that prove you can do something legendary. Babe Ruth, from orphan to home run king. What will your story be?